Welcome to Bake It Fat and Weird. We have our special permanent guest, Aubrie.
When are you going to stop saying that? Special permanent guest. You're my special permanent guest host.
No, it's my show. I could kick you off of it.
But you won't.
You better watch that attitude. So today, we're making the Dubai chocolate bar into a cookie. And this is like my third time doing this. One time Adam and I did it, learned some stuff. Last time I did it and it was pretty much flawless. So curious to see what you bring to the table this time.
Oh gosh. Well, aren't we just making it again, or are you changing some things?
You know, since you're here, I'll let you decide how we do certain things.
All right.
So
the thing is I think I was like fresh postpartum or something. I do not remember tasting this cookie except for maybe like one bite. And I was like, oh, this is weird because it has like a hayish texture core.
Yeah, so
it literally reminded me of hay.
She's speaking of Kataifi. I don't know if I'm pronouncing this correctly, but it is just phyllo dough that's shredded and baked. So
it's basically hay for horses.
Yeah, and I will say, if you have a hard time finding this, apparently you could just use shredded wheat.
Yeah.
And you love shredded wheat cereal. So
I do.
I feel like
with lots of sugar.
This is shredded wheat cereal with lots of sugar.
Let's get going.
So much sugar we coat it in chocolate. So
perfect.
Okay.
What are you
Start
doing
out.
first?
And this time we're hand mixing it. So we'll see if it's better hand mixed or not. Because
we've got shortening and butter in there.
Yeah. This is where you get your workout in. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. I worked out this morning. Did you?
I rode the bike for a little bit.
Oh, that's it? I never know, like, whether you're... That's making a really weird squelching. Anyway.
I'd like for you to make a really weird squelching.
I'm always, like, really creeped out by this.
I softened it ahead of time.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because last week and the week before, it was a little bit too hard.
So we've got our white sugar in here now.
Yes. We're not doing brown sugar today, right? Okay. No brown sugar in this recipe. So you did the bike.
Yep.
For how long?
Just 15 minutes.
What pace do you try to keep?
Not very heavy because I'm really just relaxing my legs. I'm
Okay,
giving them a little massage, a little sauna treatment, some ice bath. Just getting them ready to beat them up. So I'm just like,
that's okay.
I'm like, shh.
Don't say anything about the running that's coming up.
Yeah.
I heard that Nashville just has more hills.
Yeah, I looked at it.
And the weather is supposed to rain. But you're going to do great.
Yeah, well, in the rain, wouldn't be that bad as long as I don't fall.
You're going to have us cheering you on,
Because I will tell you, those shoes do not have a lot of traction.
Good times, but they make you run faster. Tell me about these shoes.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know these shoes existed. Like, apparently they have some weird thing in them.
They have like a carbon fiber plate. Essentially, like when you step, it boings you.
It boings you.
Yeah.
Be boinging.
Not to be confused with boink. Yeah. Boinking is what we be doing.
It's not boink at the half marathon.
Okay.
All right. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Can it be my turn?
No, you need to pour that in.
Oh, I like mixing. Okay. This is eggs and such.
Vanilla extract.
And that's it?
Eggs, vanilla extract, and a little bit of oil.
Okay. That's what I saw at the end.
It's a lubricant.
All right. Lubricating here.
Okay. Would you like to add, or do you want me to add here? I know you really enjoy this. All right. So make like a little spot for this to go, because this will cloud up like a poof if you're not careful. So fold it in really good. Yeah.
Okay, so I feel like this whole Dubai chocolate craze, obviously it originated on TikTok, right?
Yeah, so a chocolate company went viral for creating their now famous, I guess, Dubai chocolate bar. I want to make sure we get it all out there. So we have two different types of cocoa. We have regular cocoa powder, and then we have our black cocoa powder.
Right.
Which gives it that nice, rich flavor in darker color.
Okay, wait, go back, reverse.
Yeah. So the original Dubai chocolate bar video got like 70 million views and caused a lot of people to recreate something because they couldn't go to Dubai to get this chocolate bar, right? Now there are people that make versions of this as cookies. There's recipes all over the internet, but I just think ours is the best. So
I'm not arguing.
okay, how do you feel about that?
I feel good about
Okay,
that.
here's your leaveners and salt.
Dubai is actually a place that I would love to go to.
I know,
But I
you
don't
said
know
that.
why.
Probably just because you've watched Dubai Bling.
I just feel like there's a lot of rich people there and it'd be fun to
To be poor there?
But it's so hot there.
Yeah, that is true.
Garrison, look up the average temperature in Dubai.
On Dubai Bling, I feel like they're wearing
Normal
outfits
clothing.
that I would be dying in.
Yeah,
So.
and nobody sweats on that show.
Oh yeah, they do.
I think the minimum temperature is probably like 85 degrees. That's like their winter.
It is the desert.
It is the desert.
So, and Dubai is kind of like built up from the ocean. So it's like
Yeah, isn't it like supposed to flood? There's so many things that we've heard.
I would say it's very similar to here, actually.
Similar to Florida.
Where their cooler temperatures are typically November through March, but like their lowest temperature is like low 60s, but like June, July, August.
Well, low 60, bro. We get into the freaking 30s at night sometimes during that.
Average temperature.
Yeah, well, I think our average low temperature is definitely.
Okay, what's the high though?
40s,
the
though.
highs in
In
Dubai.
the summer months, May through September, it's all over 100 degrees,
Right.
100 to 107.
Right, and we do not have average with over 100
And,
degrees.
like, no humidity.
Our hottest days will maybe hit 100, but our average temperature is in the 90s.
Honestly, it's probably much like Arizona. Obviously, the
I think
desert.
it's more humid though because of the
tastes good.
amount of water. Really, you think so? I feel like because there's water all around them.
What's the average?
I think it's humid in Florida because we're a swamp.
What's the average income of people in Dubai, Garrison?
Gosh, Garrison, they're not gonna be able to hear Garrison.
I know he's going to tell me, and then I'm going to repeat it. I just want to know, the average monthly salary in Dubai, $4,000.
$50,000 a year. Yeah, but I think that's probably
Right.
yeah. I mean that's like the typical, but like there's just a lot more wealth there.
Yeah.
So it's like New York City. There's probably people that live there that make $4,000 or $5,000 a month, but there's a lot of people there that are making.
I don't know how people live on that much in New York. I really don't. I mean, have you seen?
You share apartments. You live further out, and you take the transit.
Have you seen people's like apartments?
Yeah. Do you remember the apartment that we stayed in?
Yeah, that one was nice. That one was a nice apartment for New York. It had like a living room. It had a loft. I think to have multiple bedrooms in your New York.
Yeah, and it was
is
two
like a
people
big
that had
deal.
MBAs that were making six figures
Yeah.
each.
Right.
For
But, I mean,
consulting
that's kinda what
companies.
I'm saying.
And it was on the smaller side.
Yeah.
And it was two people that were making like $150,000 a year each.
But they probably just don't spend a lot of time there, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's what we were
Probably.
talking about is like you just like, well, I just feel like that would make it more expensive to live there, but you go out to eat all the time. Like you don't cook. Like
Right.
you constantly go out to eat.
Well, I think I'd love to actually hear about just like the average person.
Yeah, the people I know of, they do go out to eat a lot.
Yeah, in New York.
All right. So,
Chocolate chunks, gran chips, and semi-sweet.
okay. And now this is up to you.
Okay.
Would you like to add some crushed up pistachios? We went ahead and ground those ahead of time.
Oh,
Yep. And if you do, like how many ounces
because
would you like to add? Because I would like for you to weigh it out.
Okay.
So we know how many ounces we're adding.
I do think I want a little crunch in there because you topped them last time, right?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
I think.
There may have been a version that was topped.
Do you think 2 ounces is like perfect? I just want like a little bit in there. Is it too much?
It's probably not a lot, to be honest with you. But
Right. I don't want a lot because I think it's topped.
Oh, you want to top it too? It's up to you. You can do whatever you want to do. This is
Let's
your
do it. This
version.
is my version.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So let's do a little sprinkling.
Well, just pour it in and then I'll stir it up.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good amount. 2 ounces. What's your favorite nut? For real. People have like really strong dislikes for certain nuts.
I don't know. I really like turtles and stuff. So
Pecans?
yeah, probably pecans.
Right, that's a
Yeah.
pecan. I think I like really don't like walnuts.
Yeah, they're a little bit more. Yeah.
I love a good almond.
Okay. I just don't think I've ever heard anyone like create a nut ranking list.
But you know what I mean? Like people are like, oh no, I don't like pecans.
You sure 2 ounces is enough?
Yeah. Let me just take a little bite.
Well, if you get
Don't
it
do
with
this
it.
at home, children. Yeah.
Good with it? Okay.
That is yummy.
Right. There's our dough. I'm going to go ahead and make the cores for the cookie ahead of time so that they'll be frozen for Aubrie and I. You don't have to freeze them. They're just easier to handle if they're frozen. So I'm just going to go ahead and freeze them. So we have some already made frosting right here. So I'm going to put... All right, so we have 4 ounces of frosting right here. And then I'm going to add some pistachio butter as well. I'm going to add 3 ounces of pistachio butter. And then we have the Kataifi, which is shredded phyllo dough that's been baked. We're going to add this in. That gives it that nice texture. We added in 1 ounce of that. So we have 1 ounce of that, 4 ounces of frosting, and 3 ounces of the pistachio butter. I'm going to go ahead and add 1 more ounce of pistachio butter. So it'll be 4 ounces of pistachio butter and 4 ounces of frosting. Into our molds to freeze. Because it's so thick, it'd probably be really easy to just spoon it in. But since I have the molds, might as well use them. 3, 6, 9, 10. All right, throw these in the freezer, and then let's make the dough.
You really should have those at home.
So I made 10 cores.
Okay.
I'm ignoring you.
I know.
'Cause if they're at home, I would eat them all. All right. So the cores are 4 ounces of frosting, 4 ounces of pistachio butter, and 2 ounces of Kataifi. So they're 1 ounce core, roughly. So if you want to weigh out like 4.8 or so ounces.
Can I take my rings off?
Since the cores are frozen, this should be a little bit easier to do. Look at that. Easy peasy.
Man, you're smart.
And you want to top them with the pistachios?
Yeah, I would like to. I think that's a good idea.
So back to the spacecraft and the Blue Origin things.
okay.
I've seen even more stuff on it now.
All right.
People are saying like the door opened inward whenever they like went to get them out.
Right.
And like all doors open outward whenever they're like pressurized doors because, you know, like, yeah.
I don't know.
So like,
I trust you.
yeah, I mean like, and then they also said like, look at airplane doors. Like look how thick an airplane door is up there.
And then to have that thing
And then
look like a tint.
They also had no suits on, none of that stuff, even for like safety, like depressurization, no spacesuits, no helmets, nothing.
My thing is, if it's fake, how did they get these celebrities in on it? Because obviously you'd have to really believe in what you're doing. Like you'd have to believe it fully because you're not, how much do you have to pay someone to lie for their entire life?
Well,
Is that?
you've seen the Challenger spaceship that blew up.
Okay.
They're like showing people with like very similar names.
Right.
and
They're
they
like
look-
all twins or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
all twins and somehow
Yeah.
like, yeah, I forget that theory or whatever, but it was like all of them
But anyways,
had a registered twin and now they're living like.
you're right. So it's like they're living among us.
Right.
But
They didn't actually die.
so I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I've seen interviews with like Buzz Aldrin and Neil Armstrong, and like one of them said like he said like we didn't really go to the moon in an interview,
Right.
and he said you saw the recreation or the animation, right?
Man, but you ask my parents and anybody that age,
They get
they're
upset.
they're
if you,
like, of
even
course
question
we
it.
went to the moon.
And I
We watched it.
I'm not saying that like which is like.
Did you watch it?
Well, and I'm not saying that I doubt, I guess I am saying I doubt some aspects of it and I just have questions. I'm not saying we didn't do it. It's just I would love for someone to answer some of my questions. And maybe someone can and they can answer them all. But I just think it's weird that supposedly we did all the calculations by like pen and paper to go to the moon. And it was this like huge stack of papers that this person did all the calculations on. And like, I don't know about you, but like everyone makes math errors all the time. Like
Right.
all the time.
Why don't we try it again using AI to do that math and actually go to the moon?
I don't know. They said there's no point in going to the moon. So
Yeah, and it just so happened that there was like a race to space at that time, and we were the winners. Were we the winners?
yeah, it was with Russia.
And then did Russia go shortly after? They never made it.
I don't know.
Because if they never made it, that tells me right there, like, yeah, we probably didn't go either.
Well, my thing is like, shouldn't we be able to like look at the moon and find the American flag that we like planted on the moon? I'm being serious. Like, it's a genuine question. Shouldn't we be able to find that? Because like, we have a Hubble Space Telescope that like looks. I don't have enough for that, so you'd have to either make a core yourself or. Well, how big is it? Do you want to make a core for it? I mean, you can make a core for it.
Remind me to get that baby table, okay?
Get that baby table.
Before I leave. Speaking of which, do you feel like having a second kid, all of a sudden you realize like how quickly it actually goes? Because I feel like with Letty, it felt quick, but I don't, like with him, it feels like I turned around and all of a sudden he's like rolling and grabbing things and wanting to crawl and
Hadn't felt quick to
almost
me.
gonna eat.
Maybe you should try training for a marathon at the same time, because
slow.
yeah.
I think I have a problem with this cookie because the core just doesn't look very appetizing. Like pistachio butter is a weird green color, let's be honest.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like baby poop.
All right, I'm putting it in the freezer to probably for about, I don't know, 30 minutes or so is all we have, because Aubrey's always on a tight timeline. So put it in the freezer, then we'll bake it, then we'll show you guys what we got. Ready? We're back in action.
I am so ready to bake these. We forgot to top them, so we might just have to sprinkle them later.
You try it now?
I just don't think that, I mean, I could try to press them in the pistachio.
Oh, on the bottom. Cool.
What? And then you flip it over.
Okay. I prefer to keep this the top because of the way I close them up.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I screwed that one up. My bad.
I mean, I definitely think your bottom got more on there. Maybe you always gotta rotate a little bit. All right. I was thinking that we'd just bake 4
Okay.
for now.
Yeah.
See how it goes. Oh, you can bake 5. This is your,
My no core one. No,
Yeah.
oh, my homemade core one.
your, ta-da. Okay, so we're baking at 400 degrees. I always say a time and it's never right. So I'm gonna say
17 minutes.
16 to 22 minutes.
A wide range.
0 to 22 minutes. Who knows?
No, definitely not 0. And we'll see you when we see you. They were in the oven for 17 minutes.
Did I not say that?
No.
Last week was 17 minutes, and then this week I said 17.
Thank you.
I don't believe you.
I did. It is the magic number.
Go ahead.
All right, cutting this one. Oh, listen to that crunch.
Wow.
Oh, wow, that's a good core.
Good job.
Yeah, that one turned out really good. Try it.
Yes,
I'm
please.
gonna cut it in half so that way other people can try it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm rude.
You're just gonna take that half. Don't take that one. That was more pistachios on it. I know you a pistachio lady. No.
You gotta cheers me.
Okay.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Oh,
Man,
the crunch.
I make a good cookie.
It's almost like you do it for a living.
Yeah. Here's the real problem. I want to eat all this right now.
I think I will. I like everything about this.
Really? Mm-hmm. Your favorite one?
I almost said that it was baked for a little bit too long, but the inside is like nice and gooey.
Oh no, it has
Outside
a
is
perfect. It was a perfect crunch.
So,
Everything I do is perfect. You know. That's why I married you. Did you coordinate your outfit with this? Like wearing your green? Because it was pistachio. Did you really?
no, I did not. I didn't even know we were making this flavor until I walked in and saw a pistachio. So,
All right. Well, good thing I do all the legwork. And by I mean Garrison. Thanks so much for watching. You have to try this recipe. It's better than the chocolate bar, even though I've never had the chocolate bar. But cookies are better than chocolate bars, so I can guarantee you that this is better. Try this because it's better than the viral Dubai chocolate bar. Yeah. It's the viral cookie Dubai bar.
Dubai cookie bar.
Dubai cookie bar?
Dubai bar cookie.
Dubai bar cookie, yeah.
Dubai chocolate bar cookie.
Okay, there you go. What she said. Thanks for watching. Stay weird.